Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Performance Kitchen. We are talking surfing today and we are cooking up another great meal for you in the studio, or in the kitchen I should say. With me today is big wave surfer, I should say the UK's most talented big wave surfer, Tom Butler. Tom, you want to come in?
Hey.
How's it going, mate?
How you doing? All right.
Good to see you, mate. Thanks for coming today. No worries. Really appreciate it. Very exciting. I don't know anything about surfing and there'll probably be a lot of people out there who don't know much. Yeah. So, you're going to have to talk a lot about what you do today and explain everything. But let's get straight into the food. What are you cooking?
I'm cooking a sweet potato omelette.
Oh, sounds good, doesn't it?
And then we're going to pop it under the grill, finish it off under the grill.
Okay.
We'll start off.
What ingredients do we have here? We've got some sweet and sour sauce.
Yeah, that's just to add a little bit of spice on top.
Okay.
Optional really. The cheese obviously gives it a good flavour, and the ingredients, really nice flavour to start with.
We've got some cheddar cheese, 6 eggs.
Yeah, I'll probably do about 4 eggs, depending on that's a frying pan, so...
Yeah, I can confirm that is a frying pan right there.
That's the size of it, obviously,
okay.
Depending on how much you want to eat and the size of the pan you're cooking in, you want to fill the pan up with a mixture.
Okay, so you're using about 4 eggs, we've got 3 sweet potatoes, a few tomatoes, an onion. How many people will this dish serve that you're cooking today?
You could go into quarters, 4 people nicely. We're going to finish it with toast. Okay. So toast up some avocado on toast, and it could make a nice
I love some avocado on toast, yeah.
Yeah, so that's, it's kind of, it's like a Spanish tortilla, what we're cooking, and that traditionally is served with a baguette down in Spain, so you'd have your omelette on the bread. So yeah, if you want it to spread further, then 4 people with the bread for sure.
It sounds like a surfer's meal. Now, I don't really know what surfers eat, but it just sounds like quite a little bit exotic, a little bit kind of
some
mixture of different flavours, those different flavours. Let's get stuck in. What should we peel or chop first?
If we get started with sweet potato, I'll probably, we can use 2.
Yeah.
Are you going to tackle the knife to peel, or are you having to peel?
That's a skill that I haven't got, I think. I can peel these, actually. I'm quite good at peeling. I'll do this.
Either way. I'll start with chopping onions and tomatoes, because I don't trust myself peeling with a knife. So we'll do a little relay with that peeler.
All right, I'm going pretty fast there. You have to catch up. So, Tom, tell us a little bit for anyone at home who doesn't know. How did you get into surfing, and what level are you at the moment?
So I grew up in Newquay, in Cornwall.
Not a bad place to grow up if you want to be a surfer.
Surrounded by the ocean, obviously. I started I was taken into the water at the age of 2 years old, hanging onto my mum and dad's back.
Wow. Up in
just in the rock pools.
So they're obviously big surfers. I suppose most people are around it. Kind of have to be. The
majority of people who, my mum and dad's generation, who moved to Newquay either came from mainly the north of England. So they weren't actually surfers themselves, to start with. They just moved there, fell in love with the place, got out of the city, and
just enjoyed going out to the water.
Picked it up. So my mum or dad weren't full surfers, but they loved being at the beach. Could call my mum a professional sunbather, she's relaxing.
I know a few of them.
Relaxing down by the ocean. And then my dad was a lifeguard in his early 20s.
Okay.
So he loved all the fitness aspect of being at the beach, a lot of swimming, paddling, the rescue board that you go out to make your rescues on as a lifeguard, but not a great surfer. And it was my older brother who surfed a bit more. So he got me hooked into it, but he was never top level, just for fun. And watching one surf movie, it's called The Endless Summer, where 2 guys chase the summer around the world.
Wow.
Me and my little brother, who's 20 months younger than me, we replicated them 2 guys, Pat and Wingnut they're called. And I would use a big longboard, which is 9 foot tall, and then we got bought a 6'4" shorter board. And then me and my brother would swap around the age of 10 that was. So I had hanging onto my mum and dad's back at 2, and then playing around on the bodyboard between the ages of 2 and 10. And that's just lie down, what most people...
I could never imagine a 2-year-old just being on a bodyboard on the water like that. But down in Newquay, it's kind of
Yeah,
a normal thing, right?
Yeah, a bit of a given, really. Like, it's free to. That's what's so cool about surfing. Once you have a board and a wetsuit, it's completely free.
Right.
You know, you just get yourself to the ocean. There's no license you need. There's no insurance. There's no membership. You can just get out there and enjoy it. So I started competing in smaller wave surf competitions around the age of 11.
Okay.
I won my first English title at age 11.
Wow.
And
amazing. And what did that involve? What kind
so
of
that's a surfing
level
competition. You've got heats, quarters, semis, finals. It's like 20 minutes in the water. Your best 2 waves are scored, and there's a panel of 3 judges. The waves are scored from 0 to 10, 10 being the best.
Right.
So yeah, it was not over the top competitive then. I probably like started off in quarterfinals and semis and into the final. And then from then on, I was hooked to the competition.
So you knew from a really young age, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Did it have that effect on you?
Yeah, completely. Like, I wanted to be a professional. Professional surf bum, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't want a proper job.
So we've chopped up all our veggies. I was struggling. You might have noticed I was struggling a little bit with the sweet potato. I haven't got the correct knife. But
I think I forgot to tell you, Joe, as we were talking about surfing, they've got to be sliced.
Oh right. Okay. Well.
Look, that was me though.
Yeah. That
no
was
instructions
not mine.
whatsoever.
That's not me.
Should we peel another one and just slice it? Because it goes.
It makes a big difference, does it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Completely. Because it goes into a frying pan sliced, and that's your base.
Right. Okay.
Well,
it's lucky we've got another one, isn't it?
Right.
Really?
I think it's there for that
come
reason.
prepared
Yeah?
at the performance kitchen. It's very important. We're doing it right this time. Thin slices.
I'll get going on this one.
Don't make the same mistake I did. And they don't need to be chopped in half, no?
No, just leave them whole, and then the slices will cover the bottom of the pan. We're going to have to boil this. So
Okay.
Kettle over here.
Yeah, we'll put some hot water in the kettle. So we want slices like this, just to remind you.
Yeah.
Don't make that mistake. And we're putting them all in to soften them up.
Yeah, just softening it up, and then we'll give that 5.
Okay, 5 minutes in there. On what heat?
A medium heat.
Medium heat.
Yeah, medium to high. Get it going. It is quite quick, this meal as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're talking in between, but it would take me normally from starting to prepare about 13 minutes to actually eating.
That's quick. Okay, so we're going to beat the eggs now. Start making the omelette.
Yeah, beat the eggs.
In this nice Pim's jug. We're not sponsored by Pim's, I don't think. It's just
Pim's o'clock.
It's the only one we could find in the kitchen. So any jug will do, though. So you say about 4 eggs?
Yeah, 4 to 6. That should, like I said, I'll have sort of 2 meals out of this.
Yeah.
Half the omelette up. I'm going to go with the size. Oh, let me concentrate here. No one likes shell.
This is got to be careful with this one.
The technical part of the egg procedure.
You're
right
halfway
here.
there. Yeah. There's a tip. Don't have the shell in this. It's not great.
Wee.
I don't think I've ever made an omelette in my life, so I mean, I would completely mess this up.
I got shown this by a friend from America, actually, the sweet potato on the bottom.
Right.
And it just adds so much more to it, you know, with the carbohydrates, and just fills it out so much more.
Yeah. This is I've never heard of this kind of meal before, having sweet potato, avocado, and an omelette, but it sounds amazing.
Chuck it in, the more the merrier, I think, especially if you're training hard, you've got a big day ahead of you, like you've got to get your carbs into you, so. Yeah.
So your typical day from, like, what kind of breakfast would you have when you wake up? Do you have breakfast usually?
Yeah, for sure.
Is that an important meal for you?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, just getting on, you've had a go at surfing, you said, you know, just getting the wetsuit on itself, getting yourself to the water, it all takes energy. I'd surf normally for about, depending on how good the waves are, if it's just an average practice session, like I call it a quick hour, you know, like power hour, and I'd eat porridge and fruits and nuts before I started that, and then I'd come back and probably eat this for my second breakfast, and that'd be the same if I was doing a gym session or some other physical session.
So it doesn't differ because you're going in the water. You know how some people say you shouldn't eat before You go swimming.
Yeah.
We've all heard that one before. But
Yeah, for
is it
sure.
similar, or, I mean, like you said, it's the same if you go to the gym.
Yeah, I'd just give like 30 minutes before.
Okay.
Normally, let it go down 30, 40 minutes.
So after this, once everything's kind of thrown in together, it doesn't take long. Like you said, 10 minutes to really cook up.
Yeah, I mean, you can absolutely ruin the omelette by cooking it too fast. The bottom will just burn.
Right.
And it is going to be quite thick. So again, like a sort of medium heat.
So we're just heating up another hob with some olive oil, extra virgin olive oil in a pan. And then hopefully the sweet potatoes will be done pretty soon.
So obviously spread the oil right the way around the pan,
Yeah.
so to avoid sticking.
I kind of ask everyone this, but coconut oil, olive oil, is there a difference in the taste or how you
Yeah,
make it?
in the taste, it is a little bit weird with the coconut.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so I did used to use coconut, but I prefer the taste from the olive oil, actually.
Right.
Like it's a bit strange.
I'd
The
imagine-
egg and the coconut, it doesn't
Yeah, I suppose.
mix so great.
I have this thing in my mind that surfers just use coconut oil just because it's cooler. Yeah.
It's from, you've got that in your mind, the wax, what you put on the surfboard to grip, that has a coconut smell, so maybe
That's where
you're linking it.
That's where I've got it. Cool. Right.
Let's
I'm
check
just,
these. We're going to drain these anyway.
I definitely don't want to mess anything up here, so I'm just going to watch you. But what I will ask you is, you say like you're looking at 4,000 calories a day when you're training.
Yeah.
Do you have much meat in your diet? Do you kind of stay? Because I imagine if you're having too much meat when you're out in the water, it might play havoc with your stomach.
This is like just in the stage because I'm just coming back from injury, so I've
Right.
got to work extra harder to bring my body weight up.
Right.
I'm trying to gain about 8 kilograms in the next like 2 months, 3 months,
Quite a lot.
4 months. Yeah, it's going to be. It will be achievable, but I'm really going to have to mow down the food.
Yeah.
But if I was going out performing, I would just try and space my meals out. You know, give myself a long rest before jumping in the water.
How many times are you eating a day then when you do that?
That's going to be like 2 breakfasts,
2.
smoothies as well.
Right.
Like I don't normally use too many supplements, but just try and keep it fairly natural, like oats, banana, good berries, bit of honey into a blender.
They're perfect. They just
Whisk
keep
it
you
all
going,
up.
don't they? And it saves you making up a meal every 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. And just to consume that straight away after the training session, like in the first 30 minutes after training, I'll just bang that in straight away.
Yeah.
And then while I'm cooking, like my body isn't taking away the goodness what's already in there from the previous meal.
Yeah,
exactly.
So we're throwing all this in.
Onions are going in now as well, the tomato, and then we will flip the...
Just the onions and tomatoes.
Yeah.
Sweet potato is
that's staying
sizzling nicely.
We're going to flip that in a second.
Okay. I can probably do that for you.
Yeah, don't put all the mixture in. We'll give it a flip now, Joe, just to turn them sweet potatoes over.
Oh yeah, that's looking good. Okay, so that's sizzling nicely. Putting the tomatoes.
Flipped the sweet potato, so one side's been cooked. Then go the tomatoes and the rest of the onion.
Perfect.
So that's your chunky vegetable base.
Okay.
Let all of that sizzle up.
Lovely. And then the egg white, so not the egg yolks go on top of that?
Yeah, let's give that like 1 to 2 minutes.
Okay.
And then we'll get the egg on top. Just get the egg ready.
Perfect.
Right, they're going good.
Okay, going good.
What's
the next step?
Just sort of keep moving it around a little bit.
Okay.
Try and evenly cook the onion and the tomato. Perfect. Don't want it going too mushy though, because it's going to take a while for the egg to set as well. That is quite a lot of veg in there.
Yeah, loads of it. Would you have this, I mean, does it matter if you have it for lunch or dinner?
No, I don't think it really matters.
Like you said, this is post.
Me personally, yeah.
Right, here we go.
Final little whisk.
I'm learning how an omelette's made here.
Just go, when you pour the mixture in, try and go all the way around the pan.
Okay.
And then once egg is actually in, just, you know, pick the handle up and give it an extra little
Do we need to turn up the heat, or is it good?
Yeah, kind of like, I'm more of a trial and error cooking kind of guy, you know, as it's going. I don't do amount weights or temperatures. I just watch your food as it's cooking.
Okay.
We're on a medium heat there, so that's pretty good.
Okay, perfect. And the grill's heating up nicely.
Grill's heating up for the second part, and we're going to pop that underneath.
Okay.
Fantastic. We've got the toast, so that doesn't need to be put on yet, but slicing the avocado.
The bread is over here. We're using a nice bit of brown granary bread today. Would you recommend any type of bread? Or?
I just personally like brown seeded bread. Yeah, I think it's around there.
I'll pop these
That's healthy.
in the toaster.
Yeah, so that's going.
Okay.
What time are we on? It's been about 15, 20 minutes so
15,
far.
20 minutes, looking good. Not much longer.
No, I'd say we've got another 5 minutes about of cooking on the pan, not quite 5 minutes, and then we're going to go underneath the grill and sort of a top layer of the omelette out. Yeah, so we're going to go under the grill for the next part.
Here we go.
You don't want the omelette like really close to the grill, you know, just burning the hell out of it, sort of down on a middle rack.
So toast is going in.
Toast is in.
We're trying to make room for both the pan and the toast. I think Tom's done a pretty good job here.
The performance kitchen needs a toaster.
Yeah. Yeah, can we tell the producer to get a toaster for next time? I don't know where he is, somewhere around there. How can a kitchen not have a toaster? Anyway, it's all cooking nicely. Omelette's almost done. Bread won't take long. But the omelette's looking great. It's pretty much done. There it is.
That's it done, yeah.
You can put that here. And then we'll put the avocado, put that down. Get rid of this. Look at that. All right, so the toast is out of the grill and not the toaster. We need a toaster. But everything's ready, the omelette's done, looking very, very cheesy.
Very cheesy.
Yeah.
Bit of an overkill on the cheese.
But it depends what you like.
Trial and error.
Still looks great. We've put some avocado on the toast here. Mash it on with the fork.
Spatula.
No messing around.
And I normally, just with the spatula, what you've cooked with, I'd section it up.
Okay.
For your guests, or like I said, I'd normally eat half for one meal and then save the other half for later.
Okay.
A moment of truth as you cook
there.
in.
A moment of truth.
As you cut in, sorry, not cooking.
It's all about how it looks though, right? Not how it tastes.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of. Yeah.
But I think I got it right.
Yeah?
Yeah. Final test is sort of lifting it up and checking the bottom, making sure it's not too burnt. And I got away with it. I'm not claiming to be a master chef, but you know.
That looks.
There's luck with
that looks pretty
in
good
life.
to me. Looks like a pizza almost. Right. Here we go, and we've got all the.
And then I would.
The toast here.
Optional.
Do your magic.
If people want it on.
This is the most important part right here.
What I normally do is I actually serve it in the pan.
Okay.
Take it to the table and, you know, obviously whatever sort of mat on the table and then plonk it down. But for here, and then people can just take it out of the pan as they please.
Okay.
I'll go into.
Is that just in case you mess it up by taking out the pan?
Exactly.
Yeah, I know your trick. I know your trick. You're not fooling me. The big test here. Here we go. Silence in the room.
Voila.
Oh, there it is. Oh. There it is. It's stayed together. Okay, so the most important part, let's give it a try. I'll try some of this. Or you put that on.
Plop it on.
Yeah, you plop it on. Is that the best way to do it?
Yeah, and then optional, you know, if you want it on the toast or
perfect,
or without, it's entirely up to you. Give you that piece there.
Right. I tell you what, as good as it looks, I don't usually eat egg, so I won't have it. I'll let you try it.
Here we go, then.
I'll have a little bit of avocado on toast.
All of that for him to eat the avocado on toast.
Oh, that's amazing. Never gets old. You try that. Give us an honest opinion. I think it's going well. Yeah?
Yeah.
Out of 10?
Success.
Success. That's all we need right here. So, yeah, there you have it.
It's not undercooked.
It's cooked.
Tastes good. Nutritious.
Lovely. That's all we need, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So there you have it. Now you know what a champion surfer really eats in his diet. Tom, thanks a lot, mate. It's been great. It's been great. And we'll see you next time for another great meal on the Performance Kitchen.